I need to be saved, my relationship is not right. I need to be baptized. I need to and with that kind of part, Rob Luhan was baptized. It's an old saying when nature calls, could be God calling too. It's just great to see hearts responding to the word. And finally, we are a fun family, and we are committed to immersion in water on the shore. And you, I think 17 brave souls rallied for some GNL church grade fun. And on New Year's Day, did a icy forward lunge into the line and we're inviting all ears who've been hearing us this word. You are invited to join us for a water plunge on New Year's. And next time we have one, we want to do that. It's grateful to see God's love. Amen. See, makes it happen. If you've been decision to make Jesus Lord and you've baptized in the last 6 months, just go ahead and stand up. We're going to say 6 months. All right, so if you guys want to help some of the mission work around the world, if you want to help some of the mission outside of just North America and the United States, well, what happens if you do something? The Bible says do everything without grumbling and complaining, right? So turn down the volume on that in your brain. It's about to ask you to do something, all right? Take out your phones. Some of the rebellious among us do. So you're going to take out your phone, go to your app store, and type in all nations. Okay. All this stuff that we do, whether it's in the England app, whether it's when you have it, is to serve you guys and make connections easier. I think all the time, how do I make your life easier? How can I make things more available to you? How can this app serve the average person that's just trying to figure out what's going on, either around the globe or even around England? So it's called All Nations app. I ask that you guys download that app. Why? So we're doing an Eyes That See initiative. This is a big deal. It's going to be going on all over the world. We're raising awareness for the needs around the globe. It's plead, see, and need. We're going to plead to God on behalf of the world and the souls around the world. We're going to plant seeds, domestically, but globally. And we're going to become more aware and conscious of the needs outside of just the United States or outside of just our own church. Having been in Madrid, I do know that people that contribute make a big impact. And it's more than just monetary. It's prayers, it's encouragement. We had people just send encouragement cards to our youth and family ministry from a church in the United States. And when all these kids got to read these encouragement cards from brothers and sisters from the US, they were blown away. I bet many of you would want to do something like that, but don't even know how or who has a need for that, right? So this app is going to be designed to help connect you with what's going on from a good news standpoint. How do we need, but also if you're thought to yourself, I want to do an adventure for God. Whether you're an empty nester and you're looking for the next adventure, you're still got the Caleb in you, you want to take the hill country, all right? Empty nesters are stuff for you on there in terms of adventures that you can go on for God and His glory. Campus students, singles, anybody. We're going to be posting stuff all the time, whether it be from Chance of a Lifetime, Divine E, all of the different things that are going on. You'll be able to connect with it on this app. That is the All Nations app. Join us for the Eyes That See initiative. Thank you guys. Love you. nation. Honestly, God is God. That's what I say. All right, good to be together. Great to be together. I know, appreciate the Blades, and the Kwasniewskis, and the Genovas for their confidence to have me preach on such a stupendous occasion. Those that don't know me, let's take a moment to tell you a little bit about me. I grew up in Jersey. That's not the Garden State. Beautiful as you head down the turnpike. See how beautiful it is. Thank you, Dan. 14 years old. Upon graduation, I went to Rutgers to be part of the Rutgers Campus Ministry. That's a lot of love.
Uh, we moved to Connecticut. My wife and I, Jenny, and our three kids. We moved to Connecticut in August of 2019 to work with the Great Hartford Church, and we felt really at home since day one. And we got a lot of family to do. Thank you, Hartford Church, and we're just grateful to be. I don't know what you call it. Is it Connecticut terms? Is that what you call it? Sorry, is it Connecticut? Connecticut terms? Yeah, it is. I don't know what you call yourself. But we're grateful to be here. As you know, the theme for our service is one spirit. We bring the Holy Spirit to the forefront this morning. The Holy Spirit has a role, has a plan, and an agenda for your life. The Spirit is on the move, and the Spirit wants to partner with us to make an impact in Connecticut. You know, I know that sounds great to a lot of people, but we do wrestle with the problem. It's a problem that we all have. You know, in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19, it says, do not quench the spirit. Do not quench the spirit. Or another translation can be, do not fail the spirit. Or do not extinguish the spirit. It's interesting that in that verse, it likens the spirit to like a fire. What you could do is you can actually throw on the fire. I want to tell you a story to illustrate the point. This is during COVID. As you know, everybody is masked up and there's social distancing. And of course, there's protocols. And I don't know about you, but when I would go anywhere during COVID, this is a beeline move. You go somewhere, grocery store, CVS, doctor's office, whatever, you get in and you get out. There's no time to talk to nobody. There's no time to smile at anybody. Forget smoke. Look at you, all right? And God forbid that you sneeze in a eye and everybody jump to you and sneeze as well. The same. So I went to the doctor's visit, routine doctor visit. I get in and I leave. And of course, before you leave, you talk to the receptionist and make a connection. And something was pressing on me. Something told me that you should invite the receptionist to church. You should invite her to church. And I felt like God's hand was so heavy on me. But I was wrestling with it because after all, it's COVID. After all, we're all masked up. After all, there's social distancing. And plus, she's a woman, and I don't want her to think I'm trying to hit on her. I thought, okay, come to church, that's the pickup line. Right? So, and I keep excuses of and I came to the door, and the whole way down the hallway, I'm thinking, God, I'm not that guy. It's not today. It's up to you. It's not up to me to say. So I'm using every excuse in the book, and I finally get to my car. And I'm sitting in my car, looking at the building, and for some reason, I just can't leave. Um, and I'm wrestling. You ever feel that way with the spirit, that the spirit prompting you to do something, say something, change something? I don't know what it is for you. The spirit is just like holding me tight, and I just can't leave. But I can't go back in. That's awkward. Sadly, in that situation, I did let fear and anxiety and selfishness extinguish the spirit. And sometimes we think like, oh, Jesus was right there. If he was just there physically, I would respond very differently. Like literally, Jesus right there. And sometimes Jesus could just be right there physically with you. How would I have responded if that was? You know, on the night before Jesus' execution, he began to explain it to his disciples that he would no longer be with them. And that he was going back to the Father. and he would no longer go on with his disciples. Imagine what they were feeling. Imagine what they were going through. Having spent 3 years with Jesus, he protected them, he taught them, he led them, he guarded them, he guided them, he was their everything. But for him to come and say, I will no longer be with you. Imagine what they were feeling. The thing about Jesus is that he did not leave them empty-handed. He left them with a promise. Let's pick up in that conversation in John chapter 14. You guys with me this morning? John chapter 14, we'll pick up in verse 15 in this conversation. If you love me, keep my commands. And he will give you a advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you before the world will not see me anymore. But you will see me. Because I live, you also will live. Now jump to verse 25. All this I have spoken while I was still with you. But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and remind you of everything I have said to you. Peace I leave you. Peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. My first point is the person of the Holy Spirit. The person of the Holy Spirit. We're going to get a little theological. Is that okay? You know, there's a lot of misconceptions about the Holy Spirit. Some think that the Holy Spirit is like Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's not correct. Some think that the Holy Spirit is just this personal, mystical power or some force like from Star Wars. And the Holy Spirit is not an it. The Holy Spirit is not a what. But the Holy Spirit is a who, and it's a him. Jesus promised on him. He says this. He says, I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit. Jesus is telling them, I'm going, but the Holy Spirit is coming to help you. Now, I find it really interesting that Jesus describes the Holy Spirit like an advocate. An advocate. You know, in some translations, it's counselor or comforter. You could think of it as a helper or as an aid. The word is the paraclete. It would be like a defender in a court of law. Your lawyer who defends you. You see, it would be enough to know that we have the Holy Spirit to defend our cause. The Holy Spirit walks beside you. The Holy Spirit walks with you. The Holy Spirit stands with you and sticks up for you. It would be enough to know that Jesus promises us the Holy Spirit, but that's not even the full extent of the promise. He says this, I will send you, watch it now, another advocate, another paraclete. Now here's the thing, unfortunately we miss something in the English. We miss a word here that we don't quite connect with. It's a Greek word. It's a primitive word. When this passage is referring to another, what this means is not another as of a different kind. It's another of the same kind. Another of the same kind. What Jesus is saying is this, I will no longer be with you, but the Holy Spirit, the advocate, the one I'm sending to you, he is another me. Oh, no. How do you put that in your head? How do you understand that logically? How do you understand that practically? Well, remember 28, those that have been baptized into Christ. You're baptized into the name of the Father and the Holy Spirit. You're baptized into the name of, into the authority of Father, Son, and Holy So we understand, right, that there's relationship. And in fact, in the Bible, it's interchangeable. Interchangeable. The Lord is the Spirit. We talk about the Spirit of Christ. It's interchangeable as it's used. But here's what I want you to understand: that there's equality and complexity and unity and diversity and harmony and personality in the oneness of the Trinity. You know what else we understand this in a very real practical way? There's equality and complexity and unity and diversity and harmony and personality in the oneness of the Trinity. Equality, complexity, unity, diversity, and harmony in the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit wants the same honor, the same praise, and the same worship that we give the Father and that we give to the Son. How do we fully understand that? It's really simple. I don't know. But here's his role is very clear. What Jesus is saying is, just as I was with my disciples, in a very real, practical, personal way, I will be with you. Do you believe that on emotion or some feeling or some beam down from heaven? You know,